dolls. I just wanted to share with you some of my favorite things for the summer, which is slowly coming to an end, but it's still going on. So definitely can still utilize a lot of these products, and I wanted to share with you guys today. So first and foremost is my Chloe perfume, which I have been absolutely obsessed with for the longest time, not just the summer, but this is just a really pretty fragrance, soft, beautiful fragrance that I love to just immerse myself in. I think it's just a really pretty soft fragrance that's really light and airy for the summertime, but any month, it's just a really nice fragrance. So if you have never smelled this, dolls, you have to smell it when you're in Sephora. This is where I got this bottle from, but they have it at Ulta and of course like all of the department stores and stuff as well. So definitely check it out if you haven't, because I'm so obsessed with it. I absolutely love it. So now I just shared with you guys briefly these Juvia's Place makeup palettes, eyeshadow palettes that I have really been loving, and they've been my go-tos. Like I've been reaching for them so much this summer, and so I really have been impressed with the payout. The pigmentation is beautiful. The colors are really pretty and really usable, which is what I love about these two palettes, because it's like you reach for it, or if you wanted to pack just one or the other or both for a trip or an outing, then you definitely have colors here that you can utilize for all looks. So I wanted to just quickly show you guys this beautiful palette again, and this is the Warrior palette by Juvia, and I like this as a highlight, contour, and just beautiful palette. Like it's really nice. I've been using the heck out of this color just for eyeshadow along with this pretty gold. I like to highlight my brow bone with this pretty color here, and then I love contouring with this dark chocolate. So if you're about my shade or around it, this is a really pretty color to contour with. And then this one right here is a really pretty matte color to come in with first, and then to pair it with this on top. Really gorgeous look for eyes, and a complete look at that, because you can always cut your crease with this dark chocolate color and then put a little shimmer and shine in the color in the corner with any of these pretty highlighting type pigment, and it gives a really pretty payout. It's also great for highlighting as well. Here along my cheekbones, I've highlighted today with this color here in the corner, and it's just a really pretty palette. Now also pair it with this one or this one standalone, either one is really gorgeous, and this is the Nubian 2 palette, and it looks like this, and these are really pretty, you guys. Loving this palette, been using it like crazy. I've used the green for a look, this Egypt color. I've used this Morocco a lot, along with the two colors I just showed you in the other palette, but then I've also used the Jezebel and the Layla and the Kenya to create like a really pretty smoky eye look, and it's been really pretty. I will get into this blue, this Cleopatra, for this fall. I know that I will use a lot of these colors still. So this palette is very versatile in that it will take you definitely into the fall and winter months, and I want to say this palette was close to about $20 or so was the price point on that. I also want to show you guys, because I just used it today and it really worked beautifully for this look, and this is the Morphe 35H palette, and this is the Hot Spot palette, and it looks like this. And I originally bought it for this pretty blue here. Like this was the whole thing when I purchased it, and this dark blue, because I thought that would be a really pretty color combination to create some looks with. But today I created this look totally with this quadrant here. I use this to cut my crease. I use this for my eyelids. I put this on top. I cut the crease a little bit with a mix of these two here, and then I just kind of played around with the other reds in there, which are really pretty. Now it does include the names on the shadows, but just for the sake of time, I'm not gonna go through them. But if you dolls want to pick up this palette, I did pick it up from Ulta. Another thing that I've been loving, guys, and that I wanted to share with you is my eyelash glue and lashes. Now I did haul these, guys, and I showed you these lashes before, but these are from the Kiss I Envy 3D collection, and this 3-set pack is $7.99, or you can get them in individual packages if you want to try them. But I got them from a local beauty supply, but you of course can order them offline. And this is the number 111, and it looks like this, and I'm also wearing them today. As you dolls can see, they are just really pretty, really glam, but not too extreme, but just enough to give you that really gorgeous effect, which I love. And then I pair them with the Lash Glue by Kiss. But you know, this one I really love. This is a go-to for me because it holds the lashes in place really well to where they're not slipping, sliding, or lifting or anything like that, and they just really hold it. I always get the black color because I think it's really complimentary for lash application because it doesn't give you like a white tinge or anything like that. When it dries, it just dries jet black. It stays inky, and it really just lays the lashes down to perfection. So this is my absolute favorite lash glue, and I'm always raving about it. So I highly recommend that one as well. Fix Plus, absolute favorite of all time. I reintroduced myself to the Fix Plus here recently. Went to the MAC counter, grabbed a bottle, been obsessed. Not quite halfway through, but definitely have put a dent in it. I used it today, not just to set my face, which I did, and just to kind of add some moisture back after I had applied all of those powdery baking and setting powders and foundations and stuff like that, just to put a little more moisture back in and to give a soft, even yet natural finish to this look here, for example. But then I also used it with this Pretty Girls brush. This is the E04, and the head on this looks like this. It's kind of a point actually, but mine is being utilized, and I just love it because it gets right in there when you're trying to highlight the inner tear duct. And then I use my Fix Plus, I spray, and then when I pick up the pigment and place it there, it just really glides on and sets in there and looks really highly defined and almost like a wet kind of moisturized look it gives, and I really like that. So I definitely recommend those two items. And now this next one is a little bit off brand, off subject as far as beauty goes, but I really love it, and I've been using the heck out of it. And it's actually a cleaning product, and this is from Home and Planet, and this is the multi-purpose cleaner spray, and I've been so obsessed with this, you guys. It smells amazing. It's almost like a fragrance or a perfume, but it's not like really heavy, but it's just a really pretty light floral scent. But I love this to clean. I've been really obsessed with cleaning my beauty room with this since I picked it up. I got this one at Target, but it's really nice because it's dye free, phosphate free, it's gluten free, pH balanced, plant-based. It's a plant-based cleanser. Cleaning like my makeup vanity. I've been cleaning like you know, my palettes and stuff off. Over here I've been wiping down like my drawers, my pullouts. I even will spray like the palettes, my makeup brush handles and stuff, and I just keep it, you know, up here with some paper towel so that as I'm cleaning or as I get like little fingerprints and stuff from pulling this out, or even my glass top, it's just really nice. It cleans really well, but it smells really good. Nice spray, nice bottle, and I've just been obsessed with this. Okay, dolls, as far as foundation has been concerned, I have been obsessed always and forever with my Urban Decay all-nighter, and you guys have heard me rave about this nonstop over and over again. You know, the all-nighter, and it's just a really pretty waterproof, long-lasting matte foundation, and especially if you're an oily girl like me, then this is your best friend. I highly recommend this always. But this summer I have tried out some other products because I don't want to be always on the same exact foundation. So this summer I have incorporated an old favorite, the Revlon Colorstay foundation, and I love mixing this one with the Juvia's Place. Now these two together make a really pretty foundation because this one is more, I would say, wet, and then this one is matte. So these two together work like perfect. Like it's like a perfect marriage of foundations, and I just really like the finish on these two together. Now I also have been trying out this Fenty, which you guys saw me haul here this summer, and it has been working really good. I like to also mix this one with this one. Now this one by itself is a little too wet and too slidey, movable for me. I like something to go on, to set, and to really stick in place because I am a little bit on the oilier side, and because I'm in a very humid climate, I like to know that when I put my face on, it's there. It's not like sliding and moving, especially with the heat. So this one by itself, probably going into the fall, winter, will be perfect because it'll be a less humid and I'm less oily during those months. But standalone, I have to double up with the Juvia's Place. I found myself doubling up, and these two work really, really good together. Just the just like the composition of this plus this mixed together is just really very pretty finish. So I want to encourage you guys to be sure to not be afraid to kind of mix your foundations. Play with them if you get to, or if you don't have your perfect shade. Don't be afraid to buy two shades that are close, or to put a little bit on the back of your hand. Mix two together if they don't have your exact shade, and get you where you need to be, because that is makeup. It's art, it's about creativity, and it's about living your best life always. So don't be afraid to play with foundations. Now today I am only wearing the Fenty Beauty, and this is in the shade 420 by itself. Now when I first got this foundation at the beginning of the summer, I didn't like the color on me. I thought it was too orangey. But then I'm finding now, as my shade is differentiating or changing, because I'm into the summer, it's August, and I'm definitely a lot more tanned than I normally am, that this by itself today really is working. So that's another thing. Sometimes you grab a foundation, not the perfect shade, mix it with something else, or just kind of pair it with a different concealer, or just as you use it as like your base, and then kind of add to it, and it could work out just fine. So I'm really impressed. I like the coverage that it's giving me today. I like the way that it's wearing, the flawless look that it has given me, and just really loving it. I also wanted to share with you guys the MAC Prep and Prime. I've really been loving this. This has been my go-to. And it looks like this is just a really small bottle. It's their Skin Refined Zone treatment. And I love putting this on first to kind of fill in the pores and blur them out underneath the foundation, to give a really smooth palette, a really smooth canvas to apply the makeup on top of. So really loving this. Like, I didn't think I would like it, but when I went to the MAC counter, one of the makeup artists there, she recommended it for me, because I told her I usually have breakouts when I use like Smashbox or any of the more silicone-y type primers, and she recommended this. It's like a lotion as far as the texture goes, but a little bit goes a long way. It's just like a lotion, and so I was kind of like but then I just kind of press it into my pores before I start to apply any makeup after I've moisturized, and it just really smooths everything out. So I love this. Like, I will definitely be getting more of this. This will be one of my staples going forward, and I highly recommend it to you dolls, especially if you have problems just securing a primer that doesn't break you out, that doesn't feel too thick or suffocating on the face. This one is amazing. Now, if you can see in my drawer here, I also have all of my Clinique products there. And I just really love the Clinique system, you guys. This is my go-to skincare. I always rave about. I've been really using the Take Off the Day makeup remover. Here I've fallen back in love with this, and it's just really convenient, different sizes. I've got a small one here that I use for travel, and then I have a larger one that I use. Just, it's kind of oil based, but you can use it for your lips, your lids, your lashes, like to remove your eyelash glue, just to remove makeup, eyeshadow, something like this. I would go in with this prior to just going in with like a makeup wipe or starting to wash. I'm really wanting to kind of remove some of the heavier makeup, or just for a light day, you could utilize it too. And I really love it. I love my Clinique brand. This is my go-to skincare products. They are all that I use. I've used the lotion, the exfoliator, and then I have all of the face washes downstairs in my bathroom as well. So I highly recommend Clinique always, and skincare is so important, you guys, in terms of starting with a fresh face and having a good base, a good canvas to even paint on. It has to be flawless, it has to be smooth, and Clinique really gets me where I need to be at. Those are all of my favorites for this summer. mainly as far as like skincare, really like go-to grab-to products that I've been just like using on a regular day-to-day basis. And I just wanted to share with you guys quickly, so as we're moving into the fall, some of my summer favorites. Just want to thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up if you like. I hope that you're having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.